Hey everyone, it's Patty. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to show you some cards that I made. I'm actually going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to do more talking and describing than stamping. So these are the cards that I'll talk you through today. One says thanks and one says hello, and I'm featuring this week this tin tile dynamic textured impressions embossing folder. That's quite a mouthful. It's really gorgeous. I mean, it actually looks like tin tile. It's one of those thicker folders, so the textured, dynamic textured impressions, when you run this through your Big Shot, you're only going to use one plate. So you're going to put your paper in, your cardstock in. I would use this line to help you measure it. And then you're just going to put one plate on, put it on your platform, and run it through. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to tell you. And then this is in the new catalog, and this is the stamps that I use. This is also in the new holiday catalog. So before we get into the cards, I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about this embossing folder. So I have some samples that I made, and it's just gorgeous. So this is the basic black, and I'll show you how I did this. This is basic gray, and you can use either side. This is the galvanized paper. This is in the new catalog. It's really gorgeous. And then this is copper foil. You could use silver foil. It really is gorgeous. When you are going to use regular cardstock, you want to spritz it first. So you're just going to hold it, I don't know, 12 inches away and get your little spritzer. Let me show you one of these. And you just will spray it and then run it through, and it just gives you like a deeper impression. You don't have to do that, but it does give you a deeper impression. Sorry for my dog barking. Let me just close the door. Sorry about that. So I also have on my blog some tips for coloring. So this is the black cardstock. I ran it through, and then when I was done, I just took some of my white pigment ink, and I just dipped in sponge, and you could just, sponge it on, and it kind of gives you a little antique-y color. So as much or as little as you want, you just go around and sponge it on. So that's one way of doing it. I also have some other samples. This is crumb cake without ink, and then this is crumb cake where I inked it using one of those brayers. So I inked this in early espresso. So I just opened this up after I embossed it, and I just rolled it and just went over, and just keep rolling until you get the color that you want. But what a difference it is, right? It's beautiful. And then thirdly, and again, I have these tips on my blog if you want to go see them. I made some little charts up that you could use. Thirdly, where is my third one? Okay, I'm back. Thirdly, I have soft sea foam. So this is soft sea foam. This is one of the new colors just by itself. And then I inked it, and I inked it with Tranquil Tide. And I think this would also be very nice with the mint macaron. So if you, instead of inking the cardstock, what I did was I took the embossing folder, and you need to do this on the side that says Stamping Up or Sizzix, and you just open it up, roll your thing in, your sponge, and roll it on here, and just keep rolling until it's inked up nicely. Then you're going to put your cardstock in, and I like to lay it this way so that you're kind of move around without smushing it in the ink, and then you close it up and run it through. And you can rinse this out with just water. The ink will come right off of it. So that's a third way. So again, I have this information on my blog, pspapercrafts.com, and you could check them out. So that's all my little samples, and you could do any color. I think you could come up with some really nice combinations. So for these cards, so this card is Rich Raspberry as a card base, and then Petal Pink. I ran it through the Big Shot with this tin tile embossing folder. I didn't do any inking on it. And then this piece is 2.5 by 4, and I just took a small circle punch and just punched out to get these looks. So I took the tiniest one I have and just punched each corner. I stamped it using this beautiful stamp set. So I did the milk jug, and it really stamps nicely. I stamped it in Memento ink, and then I stamped this set of flowers, and then I colored it with the blends. I took a piece of linen thread, actually 2 pieces, and tied it in a bow and put it on with a glue dot. So these are the lovely blends that I used. So I used the crumb cake, light crumb cake, the dark olive green. What am I calling it? Yeah, old olive, sorry. The dark of the Daffodil Delight on these. And then I used Rich Razzleberry the light, and then the, what is it? The Blushing Bride, I think. What is it called? Oh, Pink Pirouette. The light, or the dark pink pirouette there. This is the gray, and I just put some dark gray here. And that's how I did this card. I love these blends. They blend so nice. They go on so nice. I don't do a lot of blending. I do more coloring, but I do love it. And then on this one, this cardstock is crushed curry, and then this one is Cajun Craze. I use Very Vanilla. I did ink it with the sponge, so I just dipped my sponge in the Cajun Craze after I embossed it, and I just went around to the top, so it gives it that look. And then I went around the edges of this also with the Cajun Craze. I stamped it the same way. I have my Hello in Cajun Craze, and I colored it. I did these colors a little bit different, and I think they both came out beautiful. I also used these faceted dots on here, on each corner, to kind of make it look like I was attaching it with a brad, actually. And then I used this ribbon, which I think is really beautiful. I think this is more red than orange, but I think it works fine together. So it's the striped burlap ribbon, and it's really pretty. So I put that around here, and then I put these up with dimensionals. So those are the cards I made. You know, I used the Stampin' Blends, but I think you could really have fun with this embossing folder and just get different looks. You can cut strips and put it in a card. And then this is just gorgeous. I love this. It really stamps nicely, and then you can color in. It has some great sayings for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, or just a thank you, and I think you'll like it. So let me know which one you like better. Try some of these tips or techniques in coloring your embossed piece, and let me know how you make out. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you want a catalog, the new hat catalog, the holiday catalog for 2018, you can start ordering from September 5th. If you need a catalog, just let me know and I'll get you one. Anyway, you can email me or you can leave a comment. pspapercrafts.com is my blog, or my email is patty@pspapercrafts.com. You guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye.